Holy cow, so many things happened today. Everything from a new Mavic Pro to I actually got a real voice response for the gimbal repair, like for the Mavic Pro. And you guys actually reminded me in the comments about that Skypixel contest because there was a result announced. I guess to start off, funny enough, yesterday I was talking about, has anyone seen like those new propellers? Like that picture of the banner that DJI put in their site, like what did it mean? Was it just a new accessory or a new drone? Apparently it's both. I mean, they announced today the Mavic Pro Platinum at what is this, 1,099 US. Now according to this, the main difference is longer battery life, so about 30 minutes, and a new type of propeller where basically it makes the Mavic Pro a lot more quiet, I guess, while it's flying. I mean, according to this, it says things like the ESC and the 8331 propellers mean that up to 4 dB or 60% of the aircraft noise had been cut during takeoff and landing, providing a quieter and more enjoyable flight experience when shooting footage. So essentially, from what I gather, the difference between this and the older Mavic Pro is it has the new propellers, which is supposed to be more quiet, and the longer battery life. So 27 or so minutes versus the 30 minutes, and it's about $100 more for all of that. I know the main thought for me when I read this was, okay, if it's only the propellers, like for the most part, like that does the sound reduction and all that, like can this work on a regular Mavic Pro? And according to this, I was reading the facts on the site, and they said you can actually use the new propellers on your older Mavic Pro. Although they said the performance won't be as good as on the new model, it makes me wonder what the difference would be. It seems like they're both cross-compatible too. I mean, it says here, like for the facts, can I use the Mavic Pro battery in my Mavic Pro Platinum? And it says, yes, you can. Can I use the Mavic Pro Platinum battery or props RC on my Mavic Pro? And it says, yes, you can. So I guess overall, it's a minor tweak for $100 more. I guess like if you haven't bought like the drone yet and you were thinking about it, then I guess you would go for that model. Why not? At the same time, I can see the other perspective would be if you're paying $100 more for this, you could technically, I guess, buy the older Mavic Pro and get another battery with it. So technically your flight time would be way longer with the extra battery. So that's something to think about, I guess, because if it comes down to value and flight time, is the noise reduction, I guess, worth it just for the takeoff and landing versus like they're spending the extra $100 just to get like an actual extra battery for your Mavic Pro? To me, it feels more like a minor tweak upgrade. Basically, it seems more like the Mavic Pro was, hey, we first threw it out there, let's see how the public responds to it, and since it's been selling well, now let's make some minor tweaks and sell like a new revision of it. That's what it felt like to me anyways. It doesn't seem like something that's crazy where like, that's it, everyone that bought the Mavic Pro, you're completely obsolete now. It's very minor, like from what I see anyways, and if you can use the new propeller accessories on your old one, then yeah, it's just whoever hasn't entered in the drone market yet, they can get something, I guess, more updated, if you want to say. So I personally don't feel like, oh my god, I have paperweight now. Funny enough for myself though, for this new announcement, my main concern would be gimbal. Did you guys upgrade the gimbal or the camera in any way? Because that seems to be the biggest issue with the original Mavic Pro. So for the update of that, I did get a reply from the DJI support on my channel again, and they said they reported my concern to the local repair team and will look into it, and they will contact me soon for further explanation. Thank you for your support and patience. So great, they're actually going to send me someone, I guess, real to talk to see like, hey, what's going on? Because again, why can this gimbal work when you turn it upside down and not the other way around? Doesn't make sense to me. Do they expect the thing to die like that fast with that little usage, for example? So the good news is I actually got a phone call. I wasn't able to get it live, but the person left me a voicemail saying they heard my concerns about the gimbal and about like the repairs and what's going on and trying to give me more details. Unfortunately, from what I gathered, they didn't really go into too in depth, but he says something about the IMU calibration or whatever feature on the gimbal is not working. That's why they need to replace it. And to my understanding, they didn't actually know why it happened. So regardless of the fact that they have my flight logs and stuff like that, like they can see my videos, for example, like I fly it, it seems normal. Well, what happened? It doesn't seem like they actually know what happened for the most part. Now they said they were supposed to actually send me an email, this person, and I'm supposed to have a direct contact if I have any further questions. I have yet to actually receive that new email, and he said there's supposed to be like a different type of invoice. But the funny thing is I did get an email for a bill, and I think it's automated, like please pay this bill. And again, for clarification, that is an automated email. I guess that's just part of their billing cycle. Like if they see like there's an outstanding case that's not addressed yet, so it's not the actual again response from the person that gave me the voicemail. But we'll see how that goes. At least it's a good step to find out, you know, what the heck is wrong and all that, and vice versa, whether or not they're actually taking any kind of accountability for all this like problems with the gimbal and all that. In my opinion too, if they're going by the idea of just keep ignoring the problem and it'll go away, I don't think that'll work. Just because like even I said, I don't have to look that hard where it seems like every day somebody's having an issue with that, like with the camera gimbal and so forth. I was then reading your guys' comments, which made me think of some stuff, because one of you even said here, you still remember watching some of my other videos where, for the most part, you think like my Mavic Pro has spent more time in the shop than actually flying outside. Like maybe did I get stuck with like a lemon or something like that? And so it made me wonder how many days I actually fly this thing, like overall. So the main factors right now why I didn't fly it was actually one due to the Canada interim law, just because it was so ridiculous before that I couldn't fly it anywhere. The second biggest one was the battery, which I sent to DJI and took a while to go back and forth. And the third would just be things like the weather. Like obviously I can't fly it if it's like pouring rain. But according to like my files and all that, I have about 142 DJI folders. That's what I usually do. Like at the end of the day after my flight, I make like a new folder and I dump all the drone files in there. So according to this, I should have flown it about 142 times. And this is what, day 243 of the vlog. Do you consider that like a lot of flight time? I think it puts it in perspective too about this like gimbal issue. If I've flown it for 142 times, is that reasonable for whatever the heck is wrong like with the gimbal right now as well? But that should also mean there's 142 at least minimum unique drone videos like out of all the vlogs and all that. Oh, and you guys actually left some comments about what happened like in Texas and all that. It's always interesting to hear it from actual real people. That's kind of crazy reading the story and how some people, they thought it was just like weatherman hype, for example, with the rain, so they actually stayed, and it ended up raining like 50 inches in some places, like non-stop. That's crazy. Well, it's good to hear that people are safe, but that is a little disheartening to hear, like for example, like you even said here, your niece lost her apartment and everything like that, where the water went up to the ceiling. I hope everything gets covered. I was even reading some news reports asking about the drones. They said down there, a lot of insurance companies are going to fly a drone there to assess the damage. But hopefully, yeah, everything gets better. I've never experienced anything like that here. I don't know if that could ever technically happen. Well, you guys actually reminded me about the Skypixel contest. One person wrote here, according to this, I guess I did check it afterwards, and unfortunately I didn't rank in anything. But the interesting thing about the comment was, I guess the person here, you're saying you think like the contest, like most people, they don't actually get their videos seen. I mean, just quoting on the comment here, you said that part of DJI is run by really dishonest people. I know for a fact that when they run their competition, they don't even look at all the entrants. Many people who enter never even stand a chance, as their work is never looked at. Holy, those are some extreme accusations. Like, do you guys know something I don't? Again, like for drones and stuff, I'm still new to it. I do it for fun. This is my first drone, and for me, it's more of a fun hobby, so I don't really know like how it is in the past and so forth. As I mentioned before too, like the bottom line is I don't know what they want like in a competition. Like for example, I saw like some of the footages and stuff, it seemed like it was more about storytelling, like I said initially. At the same time, if it's a drone video competition, then I thought it was about, drone videos like particular. So for me anyways, I tried to go with both of them in a sense of like, for one, since it was a drone video competition, that was 100% shot on the drone, every single shot. No DSLR, no extra cameras or anything like that. And then second, I tried to tell a story with it, since that's kind of what a lot of the trailers implied anyways. And from what I gather, seeing like the results, that seemed to be the case. It wasn't even so much about drone videos, it was more about like storytelling and a film overall, from what I see anyways. So you could have like shot like a really awesome like video film with storytelling on a DSLR for like maybe 4 minutes with like, I don't know, 30-second drone footage, and you could have won that way. So I think that was primarily the factor. In that sense, I'm not too surprised. I mean, I do this as a hobby for fun, so if they want something that's more commercialized in that way, not so much about drone video or the regular average everyday people, I mean, that's their choice, that's their company, it's their platform. For me, it's just about trying to spread the message about drones and how you can use them like in a positive everyday lifestyle without having to be a crazy professional or anything like that. Oh, there's way less ducks here now. Part of that set again. I guess they're still shooting. They're probably gonna be shooting for quite a while still. And the important thing again is I had fun doing it, and one of my goals in doing that was to basically show, you know, like in people in Canada here with those crazy laws and all that, that you can use drones in a good way for fun. Show like the different perspective and all that. And I even said before, like art is very subjective, because even when I saw like some of the entries, I mean a lot of them have really high production values. So in that sense, like, hey, I do this for fun. You want me to compete against people like that? I mean, it's nice if you win, but again, you just don't know what people want in that case. At the same time, hopefully you can show what you could do, you know, just as a regular everyday person, even though you don't have all that crazy gear like the DSLRs or whatever like a lot of them use. You can still make really compelling videos, in my opinion, even if it's just for fun. I know for myself anyways, I'm used to the kind of a lifestyle where 100 people can say no to you, but it just takes one person to say yes. So in that sense, again, that's why I'm a little bit more open-minded until like, hey, it's their platform or whatever. They can choose like whichever they wish to promote in their own best interest. Like, I get it, like from a business perspective. It kind of made me think too, because I remember last time when I said I wanted to make that a drone video potentially, like that documentary, but I couldn't because one of the stipulation was you needed like a female, and I didn't know any female drone flyers. There was actually like another one of those, except this one was for a web series, and they wanted to, like, you know, people come up with ideas and all that, and do your pitch, and they'll fund it to create a film. I was thinking, could I do anything drone related for that? I wonder. Although this one says web series specifically, so they probably want more of like a show. And I'm not sure how that would work since I don't have like the drone right now to actually capture the footage and do like pitches and stuff and all that. It's kind of funny because for things like this, I usually let like the universe, you tell me like which direction you want me to go with. Because if all these things go against you and stuff, like it makes me wonder what's gonna happen. And I was thinking too, remember you guys are joking saying, it seems like I've been walking forever. Am I gonna reach my destination? I mean, for me in general, for everything, it's all about the journey too. So I love the experience and stuff like that so far. Just seeing what to do next, like even with the drones and stuff like that. Anyways, see you guys later.